Hello all and welcome to Ready Hub. I hope that you are ready to learn about all of the wonderful, magnificent things that Ready Hub has in store for us. So let's take a look at what we're going to be talking about today. So on our Ready Hub, our agenda today is we're going to meet our presenters and our facilitators. We're going to be talking about what is Ready Hub, looking at what tools are available in Ready Hub. We are also going to look at what the student sees in Ready Hub. And then we'll have a question and answer series so that we can address any issues that you have with Ready Hub or questions you might have as we go along with it. So I'm Teresa Kinney, I'm your presenter, and I'm a special education at Stevens Elementary. I'm in my 10th year of education with 20 plus years of corporate experience. I am currently a DEIC member and an aspiring administrator. If you have any questions about this presentation and things that you might be able to do in Ready Hub, please feel free to contact me. My email address is tjkinney@garlandisd.net. At the end of the presentation, you will also have the emails available for you as well. Today, our moderator is Kelly Curry. Kelly is an ESL teacher at Sewell Elementary. She has taught in Garland, going on 10 years teaching 1st to 3rd grade. She has also written curriculum for the district. If you have any questions for Kelly as well, she'll be on the, okay. Give me just a minute and let's get so you can actually see what's on my computer. Give me just a minute, friends. Okay, let's try this. So Kelly, can we now see what's on my computer? Give us just 1 minute, friends, while we get our technical difficulties here taken care of. Share the screen. Huh? Where? Just give us 1 second here. We're working, friends. Give us 1 minute for the technical difficulty so you can see what is actually on my computer. No, that's the volume. Oh. On Hangout screen.
I'm gonna say muted. Go. Where's your
Don't get my phone and caller.
Good one.
Okay, I think we have got that resolved now. Okay, so now let's back up here. So here I am. It's Teresa Kinney. Is that? We're good to go? All right, way to go, Kelly. See, Kelly's amazing. She is awesome. What would I do without a wonderful moderator to help me get through this process? So you can contact Kelly at kccurry@garlandisd.net. And again, our information will be at the end of the slideshow presentation. Nothing like live, is there, friends? So let's talk about what is Ready Hub. ReadyHub is an application used to house tools on a regular basis. There's an icon on your desktop and it says ReadyHub. There is logins for your staff and for the students, and what they see will each be just a little bit different. This slide shows you what a student will see. There are different programs for your students to use. I know that our kids here use a lot of Dreambox, and they are really working hard to get those math skills taken care of. You can see Education Galaxy, vocabulary. They love vocabulary, the kids do. They also are able to get into their Google Classroom and to go into Imagine Reading and Math. I know there's a couple of the things that we're really working hard with our students. And as the students are going in through this portal through ReadyHub, it is actually tracking the data, and then you can go in as the teacher and see what it is that the students are doing and where they are on their different exercises and their learning experience. So let's look at what a teacher sees. So I've already logged in to ReadyHub from the icon on my desktop. So the icon that is on your desktop, mine happens to sit right here, and it's just ReadyHub. When you log into it, it's just a double click, your normal login to your district information. Today, we could spend hours talking about and looking at all of the different resources that are located for you in one spot. It's kind of like one-stop shopping. Today, we're going to focus very specifically on a few items. I want to look at the GISD Employee Directory, Who Knew It, the i3 webinars, Imagine Learning for language, specifically looking at the teacher resources. For those of you who teach reading, there are some phenomenal resources available for you. I also want us to look at Pix for Learning. It has some excellent information for you to use as you are working on creating your lessons. So let's start with the GISD directory. Have you ever wanted to know, okay, so I met this person at this meeting, and they had this great, wonderful idea, but I cannot remember their first name. All I can remember is their last name. So if you come to ReadyHub and you find the GISD Employee Directory, and you just click on it, it will pull up that information. So let's look for myself. You just type in the person's name, and it will bring up information about me. Here, you'll have my address, my school phone number, the school I'm located, what I teach, and how to get information to me via intercampus mail. Great way to find employees within the district. Okay. The next item I want us to talk about is Who Knew It? I have fallen in love with Who Knew It. One of the topics of conversation on our campus has been our African American population. They're one of our target groups that we are working very specifically with this year. And one of the questions I asked myself was, do I know enough to help to want to work with teaching our African American students? I came to Who Knew It, and I actually found information on how to help to bridge educational gaps with African American students. And one of the things I started doing was actually watching the professional development that is here. Within Who Knew It, you can find almost any professional development that you will need. You will see how many hours that you are able to earn by watching the videos that are there. They're excellent videos. They provide you information on a variety of topics. For example, maybe you need to work on working with our ELL students. This is a video on best practices for our ELL students. By watching the information, it will give you the tools that you need to help those students. Simply come in, click on the module. It has no thanks. And within the module, there will be information about what you're going to watch. Down the side is all of the different levels that you're here. So you're going to learn about the information. It gives you some activities that you need to be working through, and then a way for you to share the information that you've learned. And then there's information at the end for a certificate. So maybe you're looking for those wonderful credits that we need to get. Your certificate is coming up for renewal, and you need to get some additional credit hours. This is one way for you to do that. You can come here and find information that is suited to what you need or want to learn about. Like I wanted to learn about working with our African American students. It is about what you need. Who Knew It is excellent. Most of the videos are very short in length. You can see here the intro is just 3 minutes and 16 seconds. And then talking about MISS is 4 minutes and 37 seconds. It's not very long. And it's a great way for you to get the information you need sitting in your PJs at your house. So that's Who Knew It. The next thing I'd like for us to talk about, pardon me, is the i3 webinar. This is another great resource tool for you to go to find information on our learning, what we're doing right now. There's information on how to use this website. It's a way for you to create your own instruction. What is it that you want to know? In this age of information, we have information at our fingertips. It is a wealth of information. All we need to do is tap into that information and utilize it. That's going to help us be a more productive educator in today's society. So here it can talk to you about maybe you need to be working on your classroom management skills. Maybe that's something you just need to look at with your observations that have happened. You need to come in and say, you know what, I really want to nail this next walkthrough when the principal, when administrator comes through. I want to nail this. So you come and on your own, you're watching and you're learning about how to do classroom management. So here you would just click on it. Again, here's the information that you can go to and you can read and watch videos about how to do one specific thing. Class Dojo, setting up class dojos, Common Sense Media, Atomic Learning, okay? So that's the i3. That's just one part of the i3. We're going to move over to one of my absolute favorite places to go into ReadyHub. I love the Imagine Learning. As a special education teacher, I have a variety of students that I see, ranging from kindergarten students to 5th grade students. I might have a 5th grade student who needs things on a 1st grade level. And when I tap into the resources that are here in Imagine Learning, I have all that information at my fingertips. We're going to look specifically at the resources. Also, if you have your students in the student portal, it will track their growth as you have them working on different subsets of information. And you can go in and set up that in your students in groups. Based on confidentiality information, because I am a special education teacher, I am not able to show you that information and how to do that. I will gladly work with you one-on-one to do that. We can have a separate conversation and I'll gladly help you with that. So here we're going to go to the resources and then down to teacher resources. We'll come back to the activity explore. My students, there's some of the games they really do love playing in the activity. So under the teacher resources, let's say that we're working specifically on literacy. If I've got a student maybe that is having some issues with rhyming, working on just putting words together through the sounds, I can come here to the phonological awareness, and it provides me information. The information is provided, as you can see, through the TEKS. It also has Common Core. Let's say I want to work on rhyming. When I come here, it will give me a quick little demo about rhyming and what is rhyming. There's another little video that's just 2 minutes long that shows you about identifying rhyming words. My students can watch that as an introduction to rhyming, and then we can move on to some of the skills, the printouts that are available for you. There's also, let's go to the printouts so you can see. So here is, they have an opportunity to create a little rhyming book. I mean, it's simple. Remember, I work with a variety of students. Maybe you're a kindergarten teacher. Maybe they need to work on the rhyming. Okay. And they just slip through the book. That's the rhyming book. And then there's flashcards that the students can make. They could do a concentration game where they flip over the words so that they're working on matching up those words that rhyme. There's also some activities for the classroom where they have to find a rhyme, or maybe they have to step it up a notch, and they've got to use some alliteration and tongue twisters to work with all of those rhymes. And they get to say them faster and faster. Toy boats, toy boats, toy boats, toy boats, toy boats. Just things to help the kids, to get them engaged and enjoying and learning about what rhyming words are. So there's a variety of activities for the students. There's a way for them to actually use the higher level of thinking model to actually create their own tongue twisters and to share that with the class as well. So that section was simply on the teacher resources. And we looked at the phonological awareness. Now on reading, I love to teach reading. One of the things a lot of children struggle with is comprehension. In the comprehension section, you will find a variety of skills and standards. Again, they're listed through Common Core, and our TEKS are listed. It also separates things via literature and informational. So maybe you need something that has to do with compare and contrast. It gives you a list of the stories that are available on Imagine Learning that you can use for this. Also provides you with instructions, videos, quick. They're all very quick. I don't know that I've seen any that's over 3 minutes long, but it's very quick. It also provides independent work for the students. And then again, it provides printouts for you. That is in the comprehension section. Now let's look at the activities that are available. Under the activities, let's look specifically at, we're looking at comparing and contrasting here, and the printouts. Through the printouts, you get information on them. One of the books that one of my students we've worked through is The Boy Who Cried Wolf and The Wolf Who Cried Boy. And it was a comparative literature. So in it, it provides a very short story for the students. 2 stories for this one because they are going to be comparing and contrasting. It also then provides the Venn diagram for the student. Then the students actually are able to fill out the differences and what is alike through the two stories. And they can learn about the comparing and contrasting. They give you a very simple answer key. I always look and add more to mine. That's one of the literatures that is provided here. It also has, some of the literature has open-ended questions, which I know is one of the things that we work hard to strive to help our kids tell us what they know. So this is the literature, and there's a variety of literature in here for the students. I want us to go back to the resources one more time, and I want us to look very specifically at this reading lessons. Under the reading lessons, there is a variety of information. Maybe it's a read along. Maybe you're working with K-1-2 and the students are just learning how to read. And you put this during your iTime, and the students have an opportunity to log in to their Ready Hub, go to their Imagine Learning for Reading, and they get to read along with the story in their read along books. In the beginning books, these books provide some comprehension for the students as well as reading. They start at a lower level, and bring me up. As you'll notice that there are pictures attached to them. It's very simple kindergarten reading, provides them with cards that they can cut out to practice with. Maybe they've got a friend, and then the friends and them are practicing with the note cards. It's not just about doing a worksheet. There are different things that the students can be doing as they're working through the reading and the learning. And if they're in the student portal, then they are seeing actual games that they, not necessarily games, but activities that they are able to do to complete. And it will give you an opportunity to see where each student is. The books, as you saw where I am, were very simply laid out, and they go up to, this particular group goes up to 48, and you'll see that it is a much higher level from when we started. No, we're in the lower level of the books that we were looking at because these are transition books. And this one comes up to 95 words for the students. And it also provides more words for them to be working on, ways of looking at spelling and how can they spell their words as well. They have to sort words that rhyme. And that's something that maybe you can put it on a wall, and they have to find the words and even create additional words that they can use in this particular activity. So that is looking at our teacher resources for Imagine Learning. The other application that's in the Ready Hub that I want us to look at, of course, we just barely skimmed the surface of what's in Imagine Learning, friends. I want us to look at Picks for Learning. As I was going through and looking at Ready Hub and thinking, oh my goodness, look at all the information is here. I can quickly pop in and I can go check map scores. I can do Review 360. I can look at my Performance Matters. I can go to Skyward. I can do all kinds of things. I'm like, what is Picks for Learning? As I clicked on the Picks for Learning, one of the things I found, I thought, oh, well, that's great. That's wonderful. I got to thinking, oh, how great would this be for writing? I could provide a picture to my students and ask them to write me a story, tell me about what it would be like if you were in this location. Then I just kept scrolling and I look at the bottom, and this is where the rubber began to meet the road for me on what Picks for Learning can do for me. It has these 4 options here at the bottom. Creative Educator. You click on, it takes you to STEM projects for your students. It allows you a way to showcase what your students are doing, creating some other ideas. as you get to working, you can click through each of these different items and it gives you a wealth of information. The other item that I love rubrics. I think it's very important for our students to know exactly what it is that you are looking for as they are creating projects for you. It gives them direction, and then it allows their creativity to grow and to expand because they have a direction for where they have to go. It gives you an opportunity to create a rubric. Just for time factors, we don't have time to actually create one, but I would gladly walk through and create one with you anytime you need to. The other thing that is on here is a phenomenal graphic organizer. This gives you the chance to actually make up the organizer. Let's say that you've got students who are struggling with the 5 W's. Pop on it. Well, my screen's a little messed up. But when you print it out, it looks great. It's jumbled up on the screen, but it gives the information for what it is that you're going to need. The other one that you might look at, fact versus opinion. You can use this for anything. I know you can create that yourself, but why do it yourself when it's already been created for you right here in Pix for Learning? So that information was in Pix for Learning. There's a variety of different graphic organizers, or you can create your own here as well. So we have been talking about ReadyHub and all of the different tools that are available for you in ReadyHub. As you can see, looking through, there is a variety of information that is available for you here. We didn't look at Imagine Math because there's just time factors. My students absolutely love Imagine Math. It meets their skills, matches their skills to their needs. It has a pre-test for the students to take. And then once they've taken that test, it matches up the skills for them and asks them questions via a fun gaming learning environment. It is phenomenal. They ask me every day, do we get to go to Imagine Math today? No, not today, baby. We're not going to do that today. We're going to actually do some pencil and paper. But they enjoy getting to go and to do that. They also enjoy getting to go to the Reading Imagine Learning. There are also in the Reading Imagine Learning information for grammar. It works on what is a preposition, what are plural possessives. It works on the different parts of speech, and it's done in a fun way that the students get to have an opportunity to play around with it. One of the other things that's on here too, that if your kids are struggling with, I know in 2nd grade, you need to be typing, and here is a great fun typing program for the students. So today we've talked about just a few things that are on ReadyHub. I know that we've not had an opportunity to go through all of the different tools that are available for you in ReadyHub. So if there are any questions, you can pop them into Kelly, and if we can get those answered. But I hope now you are ready to surf the hub. So if you have any questions out there, please feel free to contact me. I know that we did not have an opportunity due to time constraints to actually create some things, but I will gladly help you do that. And I know that Kelly will be more than happy to help with any questions you might have as well. So there are no questions. Then friends, I think you are ready to surf the hub. I hope you have a great rest of the school year, and I'm so looking forward to spring break because it is right around the corner. Have a great evening.